Right, what are we thinking about that game?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah. I think for our team, the go forward for our team could be better.
Monty is going to rob a bank.
So what, yeah, go on.
Because you didn't really tell us anything specific.
So we just kind of...
We kind of went from where we were at the beginning.
Yeah?
We weren't really focusing on what we should have been doing.
Yeah? So how much did I get involved in that whole thing at the beginning there? Yeah, not at all. How did you find that? That I just said just start playing the game. You had to do everything. What did you have to do?
Make decisions.
Yeah.
Swap the teams.
Yeah. So what happened pretty quick in? It was only about 2 minutes in, I think.
We swapped
You swapped one of the players. No one told you to do that, did they? So why did you swap the player?
We could tell it was because it was 2-0 because of minutes. It was.
Yeah.
It would have been boring.
What else was I looking at in that game? Forget about go forward and tempo and attacking, communication, organisation,
What do you call it?
supporting players. What do you think I thought about that game?
It was honest.
Yeah, it was really honest, wasn't it? So that's one of the things I've been talking to you about. It was really, really honest. You made some really key decisions in terms of swapping players up. Did you enjoy the game?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm really impressed compared to our first session on the first day. Does everyone remember that first session on the first day?
Yeah.
So you boys did all of that yourself. You put the pitch out, you started playing the game, you sorted the rules out yourself, you made a quick trade where you needed to. There's some brilliant honesty, and there was some really good rugby being played in that. Are we happy with that? Are you happy to carry on playing as we were?
Yeah.
How did you find that game?
Good.
It was better?
Yeah.
Why was it better? Got a bit scrappy at the end, right, Skatesy? Much more fluid? Yeah? What sort of things were going well for your team?
We were getting it quite well out to the sides and moving the ball around the width of the pitch.
What helped you to do that?
Passing.
Passing. What about bibs? What was working well? Communication was good. What in terms of what were we really working on in that little session there? What was the main thing we wanted to work on?
The 3 Ps.
The 3 Ps. Which particular P? Ploys. Okay. How do we think the ploys were working in that? Yeah. Who on the bib team was working particularly well in terms of ploys? Alex and James. What was Alex and James doing quite well?
There's looking to make space before exploiting it, and they made sure that they made it before they exploited it, and they did some they did simple things but that worked really well.
Yeah. Who was doing it particularly well on the other team? Harry.
Yeah.
What was Harry doing particularly well?
Looking up before he did the move, so he was looking for space and then
Everything he did, he made sure it was there.
ran towards the
Hang on. So everything he did.
Everything he did, he looked to make sure it was there, it was on
Yeah.
before he did it, so he didn't do anything that wasn't really there to be done.
Yeah. Okay. So he was making sure it was on. In terms of the non-bib team, and Harry's making big calls. What opportunity does that give their team?
more.
If Harry's crashing onto the ball, screaming for it, what's the defence going to do?
Go to him.
Okay, what does that give you the opportunity to do?
Space.
Dummy runners. How many dummy runners have we seen in that game?
Not many.
Okay,
Well,
so
we just did like miss pass.
it's been a bit. How have we found it for the defence? What's defending been like?
It's been hard.
It's been hard. But
Why has it been hard? What sort of things have been hard?
you've got to think about what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Because they might step you if you go to the man.
Yeah.
Or they might.
So that what does that tell me about our ploys?
They're good.
They're working pretty well. Are we happy with that game in general?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, talk to me about that game.
There was a high amount of arguing.
There was what?
A high amount of arguing.
Okay, high amount of arguing. Did it start like that?
No.
How did it start?
Because basically, there was a couple of forward passes, and one team was saying there was, one team was saying there wasn't. And, yeah. And then, like, not just their team, but our team as well, when we got touch with moving a couple of steps forward. Yeah.
Which has been happening the rugby. You're just going to get, you can just be stopped and just taken on.
Yeah.
The floor. You're not going to go anywhere. So.
And then you get tackled, you kind of shuffle forward.
How did the game start compared to yesterday? How were we compared to yesterday?
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I think, like, this time yesterday, we're a lot better now than yesterday.
Yeah?
We're doing on the simple stuff, doing very well, and we were getting a few good plays there, a few one-hand offloads and kicks.
Any other reasons why that was better than anyone else? Got anything that was better than yesterday?
A lot more organised.
It was a lot more organised. You got on with the game quickly, huh?
The go forward was better.
Go forward was really good. Okay, so in terms of when we're doing sessions, why do we train?
To get better.
To get better. So what we're comparing ourselves to is what we were like the session before or the week before. So that was pretty good. Unfortunately, it deteriorated a little bit there, didn't it? So what sort of so if the other team are cheating, what do we do?
Still play.
Just play on.
Okay, so what happened there? So one team was allegedly cheating. What did the other team do? Copied it. And then what happens to the cheating?
It gets worse and worse.
It gets worse and worse, didn't it? So the cheating gets worse and worse. So you're getting much better, but that's just one thing. So does anyone notice who was sort of not really having any of that cheating? That would just sort of just get on and play? Who in the group? Jack. Yeah, Jack. A couple of times. Jack. What sort of things was Jack saying?
Guys, just carry on playing. Doesn't really matter, stuff like that.
Yeah.
No cheating.
So that was pretty cool. That was really good, Jack. So we enjoyed that.